Hello my friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. I am today doing a little demonstration, or actually it's an unboxing of some Funcils silver acrylic markers. It's a set, and that was Funcils, and this video is sponsored by them. So yes, they asked me to try out these, and I have previously tried out their dot markers and some other markers from their line of crafty items, so like this. So, and those were great. And so, yes, when they asked me to try these out, I, of course, said yes, and I was excited to do that. So I can't wait to try these out. This came in an envelope, a brown envelope, kind of a cushy envelope, and this was wrapped in cellophane and arrived here just safely. Nice and new looking, nothing wrong with it. And this is a set of 5, and it came in this nice little round container here. And so you just take this lid off. Now I haven't tried them out yet, but I did take the cellophane off so it wouldn't, take up time on the video. And here is what is in here. So it's 5 markers, and this is the silver set. So what these are good for, let me show you the different sizes here so far from what I'm seeing here. There's one size there. These two look similar. I'm not sure if they're different or not. I think they might be the same. Yeah, they say the same thing. Silver acrylic marker on that one. I guess they all say that. Okay, we'll find out what the difference is when we open them up. Marker. Yeah, they all say the same thing, but they're different sizes. Okay, so these are good for, they come in a variety of colors. And they are good for your crafts as far as, like, do you draw on stones or wood or shoes? You can use them on leather, furniture, gold leaf, clothing, mirrors, porcelain, polymer clay. You can use them. Some people draw on rocks. You can use them to draw on rocks, or tire markers, mugs, wooden spoons, plates, wooden clothespins, flower pots. Those are just a few examples, and they are water resistant, fade resistant, and the cherry on top is non-toxic. So there you go, great for kids, right? And adults. So I have a variety of papers here. I just wanted to try them out today, and then I'll do a couple more videos where I'm actually using them, but I just want to see how they work. And as far as like the last ones I tried and the differences maybe. So let's try out these little smaller ones first. And let's see what's inside here. Okay, yeah, I think they're the same as the other ones. So the instructions say to shake them. Oh yeah, they have a little, hear that? Little shaker inside. So the instructions say to shake them for 30 seconds. Let's do this. These look the same. Let's do a couple. Let's do them all at one time. Hope it's not too noisy. But that way I won't be taking 30 seconds each time I want to try one out to shake them all, each individually. We'll get all the shaking done here at one time. For the other ones, the dot markers, I shook them before the video, but this time I just said, let me just do it right on video. So I read the instructions though before the video. They are on the outside of the box. So you're good to go there. So is that 30 seconds? I'm not really counting. I'm just kind of guesstimating here. So let's try them out. Let me separate that one because I didn't shake that one up. So we're going to try the small one first. And so after you shake them, then you take it and let me do it on here. Then you take it and press down 2 or 3 times. So like I would say at least 3. And a little tip here goes in and out. So 1, and I wouldn't do it too fast. I'd do it like slow so that the ink can start coming down into the tip here. And I see it already starting to come down. I see some silver in the tip already. So that was basically 2, but kind of quick. So let's do 2 more slow ones. So 1, and just holding it down like this, I can see that the ink already filled up the tip. So I'll do 1 more, just for the heck of it. Okay, so there's my dots. So I thought, silver would look great on black, right? So let's just try a couple of little doodles, like outlining these. This is a piece of a file folder. It was in my scrap bags. Here's what the other side looks like. So I just had left this in there as a possibility for a journal, you know, to do something with. So I thought when I saw this, I was looking for a black cardstock, which I have right here, but I was looking for a smaller piece. So let's see what this looks like on here, just for the heck of it. As if I were going to outline or doodle on some of these. I can outline the outside or go on the inside. And wouldn't that be fun to do that all over this folder, and think how pretty it would be in the end. And I'm just going to call it doodling, just doodling all over this little folder. It would add so much, or half a folder, a piece, how much that would add to it. So that's how that one works. So okay, let's try out, this is the next size up. So I shook this one, but I haven't brought the ink down. So let me turn it upside down. Okay, so the ink is going to start flowing already, probably. And then I'm going to push it slow 3 times. So 1, 2, and I'm holding it down a little bit each time. I don't see any ink yet, but some of them do take a little bit, you know, longer than 3. Okay. This is one that needs more than 3 apparently. That's okay. Oh, here it comes. So that was 4, and I could see it now. 5. It's almost full now. The tip's almost full. 1 more. Holding it down. There we go. We have a half a dot kind of, and there's a whole dot now. Those 2 right there. So this one I wanted to see. What about if I made a little dot inside some of these? You know, like these tiny ones here. Let's make a little dot on there. And it's just part of the doodling effect. Little dots inside of these little kind of paisley looking swirly things here. A dot right in the end. I'm trying to get a nice little circle, but because this is a dot, like a dot marker. Or you can draw with it too, like you saw me doing with the other one. Let's find a couple more small ones. Let's see, let's try this one. Oh, I pushed out. Okay, I don't want to push down because that makes my dot too big. So you can experiment it if you do get these. Experiment with what you like. Let me get a couple over here. So a light. So let me show you the dots. See, won't that be pretty in the end? This could be a good TV craft. You know, you sit while you're watching TV and just doodle on something, like whatever you want. But I think I will finish this, and I think it's going to be really pretty. So that is the next size up. And then these 2 are still 2 more sizes. So let's see what these look like. We already shook both of these up. Let's see, does it have plastic on it? Hold on. Well, oh, it does have some kind of plastic on here. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's got a little seam here, though, I think, to make it easier for opening. Yeah, right here. Okay, there we go. That is nice. Okay, now let's try to open it. There we go. This one has a big old tip, like a chisel point. Let me show you. You see that? Okay, so this one we're going to push down. Let me get my scrap paper again here. And does this one push in? It does, just like the other ones. So I'm going to hold it down for a second. Let it start draining down into the point. And then let's push down 1 slowly. 1. See how many it takes to fill up the tip. 2. I see it starting to come into the tip. 3. See it right here? It's starting right there. Was that 3? 4. A little bit more. 5. It's a little bit more. See it there? And then 6. It's almost full. 7. That's a big tip, so it makes sense. It would take more than 2 or 3 to fill up, right? Of course. Okay, so that's all filled up. Well, pretty much all filled up. Now, let me show you. All silver on this side. There's just a little white speck right there. So maybe, and there's my mark right there. This is the type of mark this one's going to make. So this is going to make big. If you wanted to draw something bigger with bigger, you know, lines like words, maybe you do calligraphy. Might be good for that. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that is really pretty. Look at that. It's shiny. Oh, what do I want to do with this? It looks pretty on that blue paper too. I have a couple envelopes. Let's see. Let me see. So I like that little mark I just made. So I could do a little doodling here. Let's just kind of make some marks on this envelope here. I'm trying to see the flap here. So just let's make some marks here just to see what we can do with this chisel point around this envelope. So it's kind of like still doodling. And now let's start from this side on this one. So you can see I'm going this way. I could have gone this way too, of course. And of course you can draw lines or whatever you want, words. Okay, there we go. Let's do one more here. There, that is pretty. Let's see. See? Isn't that nice? Little decoration there. And I can see it needs to dry, so I would let that dry for a good while, make sure it's nice and dry. But I really like the kind of glittery effect of it. Can you see that? Very pretty, right? Let's do one with a line. Let's see, let's put a line. I really want to kind of try a line or maybe even a word. So let's just do a line here on the outside of this flap. Let's see where I am. Oh, that's pretty too. Well, I'm sure that if you're really artistic and you draw on things, you could probably think of all kinds of things to do with these. That is really, it's a nice solid line too, and that was just one time, you know, you saw me do it. One there and one there. So I guess if you wanted it to be thicker, you could, but I mean, it's solid. It's not like I can really, I don't think I can see through it. So it's a nice solid line, is what I'm saying. Let's try writing a word. So let's try writing a word with this one, and then we're going to try the bigger one. So I'm going to try the word. Let's see if I can fit it on here, all across here. How this would be to write with, because it's just a flat. I don't think there's no angle here, so it's just a flat chisel point. So I don't know how this is going to come out, but we're going to try it just for the just to, you know, experiment. So not that I'm writing in a straight line or anything. We'll see how it comes out. Celebrate. Okay, I could have made my letters a little bit bigger, but there's what this one looks like in writing. Okay. And so let's try the bigger one now, the next size up. See what kind of point that has on it. So let's see, is this one wrapped in cellophane too? Yes, it is. Very easy to get off though. I found on both of these, I found the little like split really quick, and just, you can see I just am pulling it off. So, and then let's try something on this black cardstock this time. So the lid. Okay, so this is another flat chisel point. Just bigger than the last one. Like, let's compare. About what, twice, at least twice as big, maybe 3 times. I would say 3 times as big. This one right here. So great for if you have to make a big poster project or something, probably. Okay, let me get mine. Let's get this little chisel point here full of ink. And let's see, that one, the last one, what did it take, like 7 or 8? Something. I think it did 7. This one also pushes in. So 1, 2, I'm going to say it's going to take at least 7, but this is like 3 times as big. So let's see if it takes more than 7. That was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I think it's going to take more than 8. Let's see, do I see? Yeah, it's starting a little bit. Here, see, right here. It's starting to get some ink on there. So it's going to need what? I'm going to say 6 more. We'll see if it takes less than 6. 1, 2, 3. I think just hold it in here for a second instead of up and down so much. So this is the long 3, 4, 5. It's, oh, I've got ink. Oh, this side is full. This side is full, and this side still needs some. So let's get a little bit more for the other side. There's a nice, like, blob of paint right there. And I do think this is more like paint than ink. So, I mean, it just gives, it looks like paint, and it looks like the consistency of paint. So, oh, there's a nice big bunch of, you see it kind of running there. See, I got a lot out now. Okay, so I don't want to get too much out here on my chisel point here. So I don't want to make a mess. So let's put that over there. Okay, a couple things. Let's see. Let's, what do I want to do? Let's outline this. Let me just see what it looks like outlining, like if you were going to outline something, you know how we do with the distress ink. So let's see how this does. Of course, you can use a much smaller marker to do this, but it just came to into my head right now that I wanted to try this and just see what it looks like and how it does. So yeah, you can outline like that. You see that? On black, of course, it looks really nice. And I think it would be really pretty too if you have a black page in your junk journal, black envelope or something, a black journaling card. It would be fun to write with one of these markers on it, on the black, and, you know, or draw, whatever you want to do. Okay, so you get the point. That's what it looks like on the black. And I'm trying not to get this all over my table here. But I also want to write on here. So let's see. I kind of don't want to take up this whole thing. So I'm going to try to do a little. I want to see how this writes. So let's do a little. I don't think you can write little with this, but let's see how we do. Like, I'm not going to do that because I'm not good at lettering. As far as I can write in cursive, but as far as just write lettering, of course, maybe this would help you be better, right? Maybe I should try it. All right, let's just try it. Let's see how we do here. Let's see how I do. So journal. I'm gonna write the word journal. It's like I want to write in square letters almost because it's such a big tip. I don't know if I can write with write a curve. Like, I'm kind of like, I don't know how to write with it. You know what I mean? I've never written with it. A wide marker like this. Okay, so that's my first attempt. So now that was the wide part of the tip. Let's write with the corner. Oh, that's just printed, like, you know, like I'm printing. And then like I'm writing in cursive. So that's this wide tip. Now if I want to doodle with this, I can make an underline, a nice white underline, and or, you know, here's some like mark making you can do. And if I was in my journal, I'd probably be a little bit more careful, but we're just trying these out. Okay, so there's that. So let's just, if I were writing in my journal and I would write, you know, I have a black piece of cardstock page in my journal and I want to write about my day, I'm going to say, today is today is, I'm trying to think of what the date is, 12, 13, is today the 13th? I'm not sure, I'm going to write 13. I think 14th, I think today's the 13th, it's Saturday, so I only keep track of the dates on the weekdays when I'm at work, right? 5/13/23, okay. Today, this is the smallest one. I just want to show you if you were journaling. Today, I planted 4 new plants by my mailbox. And you get the idea. I could write more. And that is true. I did plant 4 new plants by my mailbox. So there you go. Isn't that cool? I like that. I think I would really enjoy using one of these to write with in my journal. And I always think of, you know, white. You got to write with white on black, but silver, of course, you can write with silver. And it looks beautiful. And this almost looks like white down here, but it's kind of, I wonder if you go over it again, what it would look like. Let's just go over the word mailbox here. Let's see, let's make a little dot here on our 3, just for decoration. Make little dots on our numbers. You know, have you ever seen that? See, that's pretty. And that way I got more ink in my tip here. I'm not really, I just wanted to see if it got more silvery. Okay. I don't know if it did, but there's another, I think there's another layer on there. So anyway, that is the unboxing. I'm going to figure out what else I want to use these on. Here's to celebrate. That really looks pretty, doesn't it? I like that. It's pretty much dry now, just as we were talking. I do have my fan on today since it's warmer. Now it's actually going to be summer here in North Carolina. I don't think, hopefully we won't have any more cold weather until winter. It comes back in the proper month. But yeah, so yeah, now my little heater's turned off and I got my fan on. That's my ceiling fan. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to leave a link for these markers, and I'm going to try to leave links for like the other colors in my description box too. If you would like to check this out, just check out those links in my description box. Thank you to Funcils for letting me try these out. I really like them. I would say this is a winner, okay? Winner for any type of art, really, because there's so many uses. So thanks, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Have a great Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Woo! Party. I'll see you later. Bye.